Well, now you're in for a super treat. Warren Dunes, they've been bringing their sunshiny pop music to Seattle and beyond since 2017. Their full-length record, Get Well Soon, was voted a top 20 record over at KEXP. They've released an EP as well and a bunch of singles, all amazing. Check them out. They are on Spotify. They play beautiful postmodern beach music, as they call it. And it's just so full of joy. You're just really in for a treat. Julia's gonna blow you away with her double keyboards. I don't know how she does it. So let's do it. Magnuson Park, put your hands together for Warren Dunes.
Let's do it. 5, 6, 7.
Won't you take your hand in mine, nervous as it is at times. I admit I'm in my mind, under the clouds, hearing the sounds inside the bound. Under the clouds, hearing the sounds. 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 Won't you take a walk with me? Nervous as a heartbeat. I admit I'm on repeat. Under the clouds, hearing the sounds. Won't you take your hand in mine? Nervous as it is at times, and I admit I'm in my mind. Under the clouds, hearing the sound is at the clouds. Under the clouds, hearing the sound. 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 Under the clouds, hearing the sound is at the
Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody at Space FM. This is a really cool radio station. I'm loving it. Love it. Thanks to Eric and Nina and Dylan and Mitch, everybody who's been here helping us out. Pat, everybody has been just so generous and kind. And what's that? Oh, you start that one. Okay. Yeah, well, we're going to get you started in just a second. I had to warn this guy before the set. I said, I'm going to be talking between every single song, because sometimes the only way Jerry can get me to stop talking is by starting the song. So I guess I appreciate there was a heads up. What I wanted to say, that when I was talking with Pat in the green room earlier, during lockdown, as a performer, we all felt the loss, right? It was just really debilitating to not be able to do this, because this is what makes our lives longer, right, Reb? Now, what I realized when I started to go to shows after lockdown was I really had missed being in the audience. And that's because the feeling that it is in a space like this with people who are here to really listen to the music, you're collaborating with us. So I want to thank you for being here tonight. It's a real treat to play with such a nice group of people. All right. Thank you very, very, very much. That is a brand new tune. We're going to be going in the studio at the end of this month to record that one and the next one that you're going to hear. And the next one that you're going to hear is a song called I Take the Train. And the impetus for this was, and I know Dylan and I and Debbie are all connected originally through Bushwick Book Club, which is an amazing entity here in Seattle. And through Bushwick Book Club, I got to play an original song for a poet who I had never heard of. I had never heard of this poet. I got her anthology. Her name is Kate Baer. I don't know if you've heard of her. B-A-E-R is how she spells her last name. And there's just this poem in there that just floored me. So I have to give the credit to Kate Baer for the lyrics of this. If you think these are brilliant lyrics, I did not write them. But I hope that I actually played this song for her. She thought it was decent enough. So I'm hoping she won't sue me as long as I put the right writing and publishing right. So here we go. Shall we? 5, 6, 7, 8. I take the train, take the train, take the train. Thank you so much. I am really excited for this next song because we're going to invite somebody who I also greatly admire, the way I admire Debbie Miller. And this person is someone whose songwriting I admire, and also just very specifically his vocals. And I am just delighted that he agreed to come and sing on this song with us. Give it up for Tomo Nakayama. Know this song too, but it was one of those situations where Tomo said he would do this, and it's like I don't know if this person practices. I don't think they need to. I think it's just oozes out naturally. Anyway, here we go. You're gonna know it. Let's do it. If you could return, don't let it burn, don't let it fade. I'm sure not being rude, but it's just your attitude. Well, it's tearing me apart, and it's ruining every day. I swore I would be true, but honey, so did you. Why were you holding her hand? Is that the way we stand? Were you lying all the time? Was it just a game to you? But me, so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? You have to let it linger. Ooh, I thought the world of you. I thought nothing could go wrong. I was wrong with you. If you could get by, trying not to lie, things wouldn't seem so confused, and I wouldn't feel so used. But you always really knew. I just wanna be with you, and I feel so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? You have to let it linger. It's so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? You have to let it linger. It's so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? You have to let it linger. Tomo Nakayama.
More news, everybody.
Yay! Thank you. You're the best. So we have one more song. And I just want to thank everyone at Space FM again. This has been really, really sweet. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. And I want to just, it's back to school. I have a lot of fellow educators or parents of kids that go to school with mine in the room, and just people who care about school. And the funniest thing was told to me on the playground just yesterday, and it kind of illuminates what this last song is all about. And this kid came up and she said, "Have you seen Frankie?" And I said, "Oh, no, I haven't seen Frankie yet. I don't know where Frankie is. Why?" And she said, "We're sisters." And I was thinking, I know Frankie. Frankie doesn't have an older sister at this school. I'm going through the Rolodex. And I said, "You're sisters?" And she said, "Well, not biologically, but we both spit on the ground and mixed our spit together yesterday, and so our DNA mixed together, and so we're sisters now." And I was like, I love that, and I want to just spit on the ground with all the people of the world, and if that's all it takes, I'm there. I got lots of extra spit. So let's do it, guys. Let's all spit on the ground and mix it up. This song's called Count on Me. Really feel like we counted on you tonight and you came in through, so thanks a ton. Shall we? Still burning, won't you learn to count on me? Thank you so much. Thanks to Jared and Dominic. Holy moly. I'm Julia. Thank you to the Debbie Miller, Tomo Nakayama, Space. Hope we can hang out with you. See you again soon.